Hi, I'm Lynn. Welcome to another segment of Yoga on the Road. I'm really excited today. I happen to be at the Sarasota Opera in the sewing room. So we're going to pan over so that you can see my friend Casey Costello, who is one of the amazing seamstresses here at the opera. What are you working on right now, Casey?
I'm working on a bodice that's going to be in Pagliacci this fall.
Wow, sounds like they've got some great operas planned this fall at the Sarasota Opera. But for now, we're going to focus on you. My friend Casey, by the way, teaches a meditation and yoga class on Sundays at Yoga from the Heart. I certainly hope you can find time to make it. In the meantime, I'm here today because Casey has intermittent back pain. Now, the really exciting thing, not her intermittent back pain, is that she's almost 5 months pregnant. We'll get a shot of that, the baby. So her back pain is a little bit more than normal because most women, as they enter the second part of their pregnancy, begin to experience more back pain as the baby grows. So Casey's not comfortable these days actually lying down, and she's at work and probably doesn't want to lie down on the work floor. So I'm going to have her stand up right at her sewing machine, and I'm going to turn her chair around and secure it right up against her desk. Why don't you come over here, Casey? And she's gonna just literally pick up her foot and her leg and put it on the chair. Now I'm gonna ask her to draw her toes back, put her hands right on her hips, and lengthen up all the way up through the crown of her head. And when she's ready, she'll start to fold forward right, everybody, at this hip hinge. She's not rounding her back. She's coming just to the point that she feels a stretch in her hamstrings. Loosening our hamstrings is incredibly important and necessary for minimizing lower back pain. And she's been there a couple of breaths. She's going to release that side, practice on the other side. So as you practice this at home, remember that you want to lengthen the spine, reach out through your heel, draw your toes back towards your ankle, and from the hip crease, begin to bend forward. Beautiful. So her head remains in line with her spine. She takes a breath or 2 or 3 or 4, and then as she pushes down into her heel, she comes back up. Beautifully done. And she could practice this every hour, especially when she's sitting for a long period of time. Now, the second recommendation for lower back pain is to still use the chair, and she's going to fold her hands one on top of the other. By the way, Casey made this amazing costume, and she's going to let her forehead just rest. And she's saying, oh, you probably can't hear her, but she's saying, oh, that feels good. So we're broadening her lower back. I want her to pull up on her kneecaps just a little bit. And as she pulls up on her kneecaps, I want her to just sink her head right onto the back of her hands, backs of her forearms. And again, she can stay here. You can stay here at your desk anywhere from 15 seconds to a minute. Feel like you're trying to push your hips back a little bit because we want to lengthen this whole area. Now, while Casey is continuing to enjoy this standing forward bend, I'm going to ask Sam, who's the Director of Audience Development. Is that close, Sam? He's going to come on camera with me because I had no idea. Whenever Casey's ready, she's going to come up. She's coming up. I had no idea that the Sarasota Opera has a youth program.
Yes, we have actually the most comprehensive youth program in the United States. We're the only opera company that's committed to performing a fully staged opera for kids from the Sarasota community, ages between 8 and 18. And they're on stage in costumes similar to these with an orchestra. We treat it just like one of our full productions, and kids from our community are performing full operatic roles designed for children, so it's safe for their voices, in front of live audiences.
That is amazing. And in addition to that, then there's a full season of opera this fall?
Yep, absolutely. We do one opera this fall, which is Leoncavallo's Pagliacci. And then we have our big winter opera festival season. We're the only winter festival in the United States. And
wow.
We'll open this February with Tosca, the second opera, which people are very familiar with, The Marriage of Figaro. A rarely seen but wonderfully funny and colorful Russian opera called The Golden Cockerel. And then Verdi's epic Don Carlos.
Wow, how exciting. So if you're interested in learning more about yoga, visit us at www.yogafromtheheart.com. And to learn more about the opera,
come see me at www.sarasotaopera.org.